Welcome to Digital Art for Beginners, the Clip Studio Paint Manga Studio Edition. In this course, we'll begin with a welcome to digital art. And in this section, we'll look at selecting the perfect graphics tablet. You need to have some form of graphics tablet to do digital art. You just can't do it with a mouse. And for me, the perfect graphics tablet turns out to be the Microsoft Surface Pro 4 for being fairly inexpensive but extremely powerful. Next, we'll look at selecting drawing and painting graphics software. Once again, for me, it turns out that this software is Clip Studio Paint, formerly known as Manga Studio, but we'll look at all the most popular graphics painting software. In the next section, we'll look at Clip Studio Paint in detail, specifically purchasing and installing the product. And then we'll look at the distinction that I make between drawing digitally, which is having a digital pad and drawing just like you would with a piece of paper, or taking advantage of digital assistance, things like filling in areas, drawing in perspective, and things that digital drawing can help you with. And we'll begin by looking at those things with undo and clear, two things that are difficult to do in an analog world. And then we'll look at using finger gestures to move the screen around, specifically to zoom, pan, and rotate your screen. And finally, we'll look at new save, open, and close. These are the basic functions that I think you should know to use a drawing tablet without a lot of digital assist. Here you can draw on the tablet and basically do your work as if you were using pencil and paper. Next, we'll look at gathering your art supplies, just as if you were going to an art store, but you're using a digital tablet. We'll look at paper size, color, and texture. Now, texture is actually a pen or pencil option and not a paper option, but we'll talk about that. Then, would you like to draw with a pen, a marker, pastels, watercolor, oil paint, India ink, or airbrush? They're all available within Clip Studio Paint. Next, we'll look at brush size, hardness, density, and stabilization. These are once again computer assists that can flesh out your pencil drawer with various pencil sizes, hardness, and thickness, and actually give you help in drawing decent lines through stabilization. Then we'll look at using the eraser, which pretty much involves flipping your drawing stylus over from one end to the other. And finally, we'll select a ruler and look at drawing in perspective. This should flesh out your art toolkit fairly well. Next, we'll look at drawing fundamentals. Here we'll look at drawing lines in Clip Studio Paint. And that's all we'll do in this particular lecture, is play with the pencil options to get lines of various thickness, texture, density, and smoothness. Next, we'll look at drawing straight and parallel lines using Computer Assist. Then we'll finally look at the basic aspects of drawing, specifically line, shape, form, light, and perspective. And we'll play with those so that you understand them. And we'll even include contrast. Then we'll look at digital drawing assistance. Using 3D reference models, you can actually see 3D models on the screen and either trace them or have them off to the side and use them as reference models. Hands, bodies, body postures, faces, anything that you want to draw you can bring up as 3D reference models. Then we'll look at drawing in layers. You can actually draw as if you're drawing on sheets of plastic and overlay them. For instance, you could have a layer for your pencil drawing, and then you could go over it on a different layer with your ink drawing and view or wink out your original pencil drawing. Then we'll look at extensions to support cartooning, including drawing cells and doing multi-page cartoon layouts for you. Then finally, we'll look at drawing in perspective in detail. Well, the detail that you can in a beginning course. And that's it. In conclusion, I do want to say that this course is project-based, meaning that each section will have a project where you'll be asked to share your work with others in the group via the Q&A section of this course. Just go to the Q&A section, as you can see here on the course card, and click on Ask a Question. You'll then be prompted to enter your question, and notice the little art symbol, meaning that you can attach art to your question or comment. This is the way you submit your projects to this course. And this is just the beginning. Future courses delve into more depth regarding digital art. Aren't you ready to learn digital art? Then I'll see you in the classroom.